Just admit you mucked up, bro, and just roll with it. Just because it's free doesn't mean you should be generating stuff with AI and faking speed paints to give people artwork. Okay, don't do that. But with that, if you like this video, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Don't forget to check me out on Etsy. I have digital art there for streamers and creators. I also have a coffee with free resources. And I'm working on some merch, but the launch will be a little bit delayed. Photo shoot is done. I just need to edit because my grandma's ill. So I'll be going back to visiting her. So yeah, send her some love. And I'll be streaming on Twitch Mondays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. PST, where I do a podcast with my friends. I hope to catch y'all there. So I hope to catch you guys in some of my streams or in another one of my videos. Peace.
A couple months ago, we took a look at an art app known as Simply Draw. It was an app that promised to teach you the fundamentals of art, such as shading, anatomy, techniques, and on paper it all seemed really good. But when we actually delved into the app, we found it was absolutely riddled with AI art and paywalls everywhere. And I left that experience feeling quite disappointed. Are there any art apps out there that are actually worth downloading? Will any of them actually teach you how to do art without absolutely bombarding you with AI or paywalls or just outright scamming you? Are any of them actually worth downloading? Are any of them even worth paying for? Well, I decided to go on that quest to find out, are there actually any art apps that can truly teach you how to draw? Because learning how to draw should be open for everyone, and it is quite the intimidating thing to start learning as well. So if there is an app out there that can legitimately help new artists grow their skills and learn all the techniques they need and become confident in their artwork and their ability, then we need to find that, because that's amazing if there is one out there. So this next app we're going to be reviewing in today's video, I found during my nightly YouTube short scrolling. I kept getting shorts served to me that showed this person using an app where you can draw over a pattern that's given to you, and it goes step by step, it's stage by stage. But the thing that caught my eye is that it seems like someone drawing with them. It's a multiplayer drawing app, and in the shorts they're kind of communicating or maybe sometimes making drama, because you know drama sells. And this person's YouTube channel is literally all shorts of this app, so they're probably paid to promote it. But either way, I thought it looked interesting, and I thought, hey, maybe it'll be better than Simply Draw. So I jumped over to my iPad, went into the App Store, and found Art Workout. And immediately on the surface, it looks pretty good. And then, as usual, you scroll down to the reviews, and things get a bit worse. While they're high in stars, the reviews actually say it's not a very good app. And the thing that really concerned me, people talking about having to pay. It looks like we're going to get another paywall app here, but fingers crossed you can do more on this one than you can on Simply Draw for free. Let's give it a go. Upon opening the app, I was greeted with a line to trace in order to test that my Apple Pencil is working, which it was all good except for my shaky hand, and then it wanted me to draw a circle again, and you know how that went last time. Once my awful circle was done, it then asked me to colour it in. And at this point I was like, yeah, the YouTube shorts are pretty accurate. You know, it gives you a sort of pattern to fill in, you know, you just follow what it tells you to do. And it seemed quite fun and interesting. Just like Simply Draw, it asked me some questions to tailor the experience to me. When it asked me what kind of drawings I would like to draw, I put humans because I need to learn how to draw them, and then I put animals, drawing challenges, shaded techniques, still life and landscapes. All things that I thought would be quite fun. Little did I know, I probably wouldn't be able to do most of that. It then gave me an option of 3 things to draw, and I could already see the little crown in that teapot. The premium's gonna come in, isn't it? It's gonna be there. But I chose the rabbit. Now it gave me a pen and a colour to use by default. But then I remember the YouTube shorts that they were using different pens and different colours, so I started to sort of tap around on the screen, see what was going on. I found out you could change your pen size. I then found out you had this lasso tool as well, which sort of filled things in quite nicely. And then I found how to change the colour. And you bet I made this rabbit yellow for absolutely no reason in particular. So it's quite nice that you can actually change your colour and can make it sort of more for you. And then swapped me over to this sort of grungy brush and had me fill in this area, which I guess was part of shading. The issue I had with it though is you couldn't get it exact, but at the same time I don't think that matters so much, and I was quite happy to be a bit looser with it and to, you know, experiment with how I want to do it. And as soon as I started to do that, as soon as I started to sort of blend it out a bit with how I would usually do shading, the app punished me. you see that little red bar went up. Because of that tiny bit that I went over the edge for, the red bar went up and I lost points. And I think that is just a bit weird. Like, I get that it's trying to teach you and that learning is all about making mistakes, and the only way you do learn is by making that mistake and changing. But at the same time, giving me a like harsh red bar for just trying to experiment a bit was really like harsh. It just felt a bit unnecessary. But either way, I kept going. I was having some trouble with my lines because I just have really shaky hands, guys, and I usually rely on stroke stabilizers, which this app doesn't have. So that's not the app's fault, that's just me being really shaky with my lines and in my hands. But one thing I did notice was the pressure sensitivity in this app was just so bad. Like, it was cool that it had it, but it was so glitchy. Like, at times it would just go really thick for no reason. And then when I tried to go thin, like tape off my line, it would just continue to make it thick. It was really strange. But either way, I was able to complete my first drawing, and then it put me into this free draw mode, where it actually gave you the layers, and then it let you just do what you want. And I really like that. So I got every brush and tried out every single brush, and they're all pretty decent. I do think the crayon and the pencil are quite similar, and you probably don't need them to be separate brushes, but the rest of them are pretty cool. And having a layer system for a fairly basic drawing app is quite cool as well. So I decided to try it out a little bit. I got the watercolour and added a bit more extra shading, and it was okay. For really basic, simple stuff, this works well. But at the same time, you want to